Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Thunderstorms continue today from the Midwest into the plains, bringing threats of flash flooding, damaging winds, and even a few tornadoes. The heaviest rain targets the Ozarks and Mid-South, where several inches could pile up. Out west, scattered storms strike California and the Southwest, with isolated flooding possible. Temperatures remain summer-like in the east and south, with highs in the 80s and 90s. The Rockies are going to be in the 50s and 60s. Welcome to autumn. Closer to home, southern New Mexico stays hot today because, of course, it does. But a backdoor cold front pushes in tomorrow morning. That's going to bring some gusty east winds and dropping highs into the 80s. Isolated storms linger midweek. Rain chances rise on Friday into the weekend, with scattered storms likely area-wide. By then, temperatures are going to ease into the upper 70s or lower 80s, which is more typical for late September. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control roadblock information for Tuesday, September 22nd. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
Breaking news. The rapture is happening sometime today. Film at 11. NFL Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw brought his signature charisma to Alamogordo last night. Speaking to over 100 people at the Free Sacramento Mountain Foundation event, the four-time Super Bowl champ shared personal insights on faith, family, and resilience, urging young athletes to lead with integrity. Bradshaw reminded the crowd that your character will carry you further than any touchdown ever will, turning an evening with a sports legend into a lesson in courage, humility, and community spirit. Yesterday at the Alamogordo Public Schools board meeting, Holloman Middle School principal Anna Weaver recognized Mrs. Avery Herrera for earning the prestigious Dr. Arthur H. and Joan Gunther Advisor Achievement Award. Herrera is a second-year teacher and a former educational assistant. She teaches STEM and computer science, also advises HMS's MESA program. Congratulations to Ms. Herrera for her dedication to students and for upholding the legacy of excellence in education. Sort of. In the 2025-26 U.S. News and World Report rankings, Cloudcroft High School leads New Mexico's rural schools, ranking at number 8 statewide. That's thanks to strong leadership, high expectations, and community support. Alamogordo High has fallen from 23 to 64. There's been some administrative turnover, so this is probably just some growing pains. Tularosa High remains in the lower tier, but is showing gradual improvements. These results show that school success depends on not just students, but on steady governance and clear priorities, which is probably why Tularosa... The Alamogordo City Commission will hold a regular meeting today at 6:30. The meeting will include a presentation on current construction projects from the Utilities Department and new business, including guidance on allocating the remaining LEDA Fund 105 balance and appointments to boards and committees. Oregon Avenue is going to remain closed for asphalt paving between Indian Wells and 18th, and that's going to go on through Thursday. Drivers should avoid that area. Traffic control signs will be in place. Parking at Kids Zone and the lot south of it is going to be unavailable until the paving is complete. The schedule may change if weather causes any delays. Students at Alamogordo High, Mountain View, and Chaparral Middle Schools are invited to See You at the Pole. That's happening tomorrow. Gather quietly by 7:45 at your school's flagpole in order to pray for the school, city, and nation in unity. Alamogordo will welcome home 5 local veterans on Saturday, September 27th, following their honor flight to Washington, D.C. Residents can line New York Avenue near the Flickinger Center to cheer on the veterans' arrival between 7 and 7:30 p.m. A reception is going to happen at Patrons Hall, giving the community a chance to meet these heroes, hear the stories, and show appreciation for their service. This event celebrates Alamogordo's commitment to honoring veterans with pride and gratitude. Alamogordo is looking for food and craft vendors for upcoming city events. That includes Zubu. Spaces are limited, but they are still available and at affordable rates. Vendors can register online at the city's event catalog. Or if you're interested in more information, you only need to visit the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. The cold season is coming, and St. Francis de Paula Church is hosting a coat and shoe drive happening now through October 25th. So please donate new or gently used jackets and shoes for kids in the community aged 5 to 18. You can help local children keep warm this winter. Every donation makes a difference. If you have any questions, 575-585-2793. Join local law enforcement for National Coffee with a Cop on Wednesday, October 1st from 9 until 11 at 4 Otero Grounds inside the Worship Center, 801 East 10th. Enjoy coffee, conversation, and community connection. This is brought to you by the Sacramento Mountains Foundation and your local police partners. Support a great cause at the Shop with a Cop fundraiser. That's on Friday, October 4th, noon to 7 at CJ C. Senor Restaurant in Alamogordo. Local officers will be serving as celebrity waiters. All donations help children enjoy a special holiday shopping day with law enforcement. Join Otero Arts for all ages art workshops. That's happening Saturday, October 11th. Kids are going to be decorating Halloween t-shirts. Adults are going to be trying acrylic pour painting, ages 8 and up from 10 to noon, adults 1 to 3. Reserve your spot by calling 575-446-3880. We go down to our good friend, Pastor Jerry Martinez, who has an announcement about a special member of the community who was honored this past weekend.
Shalom, I'm Pastor Jerry Martinez, and I just wanted to say that on Sunday, September the 21st at 2 p.m., at the gazebo behind the Tularosa Village Town offices, was a birthday party celebration given in honor of Mrs. Stephanie Dubois. She's 80 years young, and it was done as a surprise birthday party, but also as an event to give her a token of appreciation and love from all of the charitable, political, and community services that this amazing and wonderful woman has worked with and done. I am honored and privileged to know and have worked with this good lady, and I'm well pleased to see that she's being recognized by our communities of Alamogordo, Tularosa, Las Cruces, Ruidoso, Frogcough, and yes, even Roswell, New Mexico. If anyone knows Stephanie, you would know that she knows a lot of people throughout our great state and throughout our great country. I know this for a fact because I know quite a few people as well, and I have never heard anything but good things about this lovely lady, and I agree wholeheartedly. I work with her in the community and with many other people of all walks of life, whether they be politicians, civic leaders, business leaders, teachers, community organizations, and they all know about Stephanie. And with all the people who also know her, a lot of the homeless and the hungry and the marginalized also know her as well. And I know this because as a pastor who also works with these good people, they tell me about her as well. And knowing Stephanie, she would probably more than likely be as humble as to just to have their friendship and the satisfaction of helping our marginalized people in our communities. She has a big, kind heart, and she loves everyone, and is worthy of the award she is was given to on Sunday by the Youth for Democracy Scholarship in honor of her dad, Stephen Dubois, who is also a very good man, World War II and Korean War veteran. There are a lot of people there, including Mr. Ronald Cooper, chairman of the Democratic Party of Otero County, and Mrs. Shirley Baca, former state representative. Congratulations, Stephanie. I wish that there were more people like you out there, and I know that there are, who take the time and help our people in need in our communities. Gracias, Vihehe, Danka, Merci, Arigato, Grazie for your work. I would also like to extend my deepest condolences and sincerest condolences to the family of the late Ashley Myers, another wonderful lady who passed on to the Lord. Please keep her family in prayer. Thank you for listening. God bless and shalom.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
In El Paso County, deputies arrested 35-year-old Andy Perez, who is a convicted child predator, after he was caught with pornography depicting a juvenile. Perez is already a registered sex offender for the aggravated assault of a child. He was taken into custody on a probation violation and being held without bond. An El Paso man who gained attention for rescuing horses during the 2024 Ruidoso wildfires has been sentenced to 10 years probation for sexually assaulting a 13-year-old. William Molinar pled guilty to aggravated sexual assault and must register as a sex offender for life, complete treatment, perform 250 hours of community service, and avoid contact with minors. Court documents show the abuse occurred over several years at his ranch. Molinar is now barred from schools, playgrounds, youth centers, and anywhere else children are expected to attend. A Taos Pueblo man will spend 30 years behind bars for sexually abusing children. 76-year-old Ben John Martinez used his authority in the community to exploit minors during ceremonies at his home. That occurred between 2001 to 2010. He pled guilty to 3 counts of child sexual abuse. The FBI believes there may be more victims and urging anyone with information to please come forward so predators like this can be held accountable. In Portales, 2 former daycare workers who left infants in a hot car, which killed a 22-month-old and left another child permanently brain damaged, cut a plea deal slashing their prison time. Mary and Sandy Taylor's original 36-year sentence was reduced to 12 years after their 2019 conviction was overturned. The family's victims say justice was not served, calling the lighter sentence an insult after 8 years of heartache and loss. In Albuquerque, 2 parents stand accused of beating their 3-month-old baby girl to death. Prosecutors say Jessica Bruselas watched as her boyfriend, Jonathan Castillo, abused the infant, who later died from skull fractures and other signs of long-term abuse. A judge ordered Bruselas held until trial, calling her a danger to the community. Castillo's hearing is set for later this week. Police say drugs and violence fueled the deadly cycle inside that home. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is touting New Mexico's methane rules, saying they've cut oil-field emissions in the Permian Basin by half compared to Texas and brought in $152 million for the state. Now, Democrats frame this as climate leadership, but the rules were pushed by environmental lobbyists and big donors like the Bezos Earth Fund. Still, production has doubled since 2020, which is proof that New Mexico's oil and gas industry is carrying the state's economy even under all this bullspit. In Los Lunas, a new vending machine is dispensing free Narcan and gun locks to fight rising overdose deaths and promote safe gun storage. Stacy Burleson is the executive director of New Mexico Women in Leadership. She spoke with KOAT.
We felt like that if we got this in the hand of first responders, police officers, and got it in a fire department where it's easily accessible, we could start saving lives in New Mexico.
The vending machine can be found at Fire Station 2 in Los Lunas. It's being used by residents and law enforcement. Supporters say putting Narcan directly in the hands of the public can save lives. Critics argue it's another Band-Aid for New Mexico's growing drug crisis. Organizers hope to expand this program statewide. And this weekend, New Mexico anglers can fish for free across all public waters for the state's Free Fishing Weekend, coinciding with National Hunting and Fishing Day on September 28th and 29th. Now, even though it's free, participants must follow bag limits and other regulations set by the Department of Game and Fish. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 40 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Cloudcroft at Magdalena, Hatch at Redoso, Hagerman at Capitan, Gadsden at Chaparral, and silver comes to Tularosa. Wow! Go, Lady Cats! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Partly cloudy tonight with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 89. Low tonight of 62. High tomorrow, 83 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today with a 30% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy tonight with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting up to 18 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting up to 18. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 68. Low tonight of 43. High tomorrow, 60 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.